Hello, Pisces, and thank you so much for joining me for your reading today. I'm Adriana, and although I love doing these tarot readings on YouTube for you, I really love doing one-on-one readings. Love the insights that come through, and I love helping others on their spiritual paths. So if you are looking for some guidance or you'd even like a spiritual mentor, please check out the description below for more information. Okay, our spread today, we start with some flavor cards. We're going to look at some themes, the big arching themes that are crowning your reading. First one, expansion. Really lovely energy here. Reminder that everything comes in a cycle. All right, so you may be, it'll be interesting to see if we have a Wheel of Fortune come out for you at some point. Maybe on the downswing, looking to go on the up. But also, if you're on the upswing, understand that you may be headed for a period of incubation or rest as well. All right, next crown, please. Okay, Fairlilt, lovely energy of temperance, going with the flow. So again, we're getting another message about balance, Pisces. All right, the light and the dark, but keeping things in moderation, keeping things even. And lastly, last crown, please. 5 of Fire. Okay. And we're going to sit with these cards a little bit because there's another row that we're going to do, but we need to really commune with this energy first. Because Pisces, you're asked to really to inhabit that energy of a warrior, 5 of Fire, that your trials are coming through just that, trials. This isn't a path of isolating yourself and growing within that isolation. This is a path where the universe is really testing, it's like they're testing your armor, they're testing your strength. And there's a lot of different avenues where you're being tested. You may be being tested in your inner work, and then your relationships, and then your work, and then this and that. There's a lot of, it seems like, elements coming, but they're all testing the same thing. How do you handle them? Do you stay poised for all of them? Do you stay connected for all of them? This message is about maintaining your grounding throughout change. In a nutshell, that is the essence of your crown, the crowning energy of your reading right now. Maintaining your grounding through change. Expansion and the parallels are talking about flow, how things go up and they go down. You have periods of being inward, you have periods of outward. You have periods where there's lots of stuff happening and going well, and then there's periods where that's a little bit quieter and maybe you're being challenged more. So there's a time when it's easier for you to maintain your grounding, and that might be during the chaos, or it might be during the calm. It might be during the benefits, the good stuff happening when you're reaping the rewards, or it might be in the foundational part. But what we're seeing, Pisces, is that you're not maintaining that grounding, that connection to your center throughout the whole process, throughout the whole adventure. It can't just be at the beginning stage or the end stage, or in the crisis or in the quiet. It has to be the whole time. All right, so now we're going to look at obstacle, the missing piece, and then the wisdom. All right, obstacle first. I'm actually going to use the druids here. So obstacle, what is the obstacle for Pisces? Ace of Pentacles. So it's the beginning stages, when you're at the growth points, when you're at the moments where you have to start. That's the problem. Once we're flowing, it's fine. But when you have to lay out those foundations and go carefully. It's the energy of initiation. It is also the energy of foundation. Right? These are big blessings that come in, but you have to know what to do with them. And it's how to step forward. That's the big question. How do you step forward? There's something deeper coming in here. Where are we going with that? I'm getting the words rock solid. It's funny, right? The bear is walking out of these rocks. In Pisces, what I feel like is that you're wanting to fly off into these air balloons too soon. You want to say that something is firm and solid before it actually is. But the other thing is that it's like wanting to run away too quickly before something is really set. Like, I don't know if you've ever done this, hammered a stake or a pole into the ground, and you give a couple whacks with the hammer and you're like, okay, it's good, see it standing up. But if you had kept on it and done maybe another 3 whacks with the hammer, it would be really solid. Okay, so there's I want to say a flightiness or being too willing to change directions before. To be rock solid means you have to be there, you have to be present, and you have to put repeated action into something. It's almost like an 8 of Pentacles energy, that repetition. Okay, hammering in things into the ground so that they don't wobble. What is the missing piece? Hanged Man. Okay, so we've got to shift your perception and perception and perspective. Perspection. Do you love it when we invent new words together? Okay, I'm going to pull out the wisdom as well. All right, gratitude and appreciation was your wisdom here. Okay, Hanged Man. So Pisces, it's surrendering to the wrong part of the fish. It's the wrong part of the process that you're surrendering to, right? What happens is whatever you lay in this foundation, which is your intention, whatever intention you set out, that's what we need to make sure is absolutely rock solid. And Pisces, what I'm feeling like is that you start with the best of intentions, with really good intentions, but do you follow that up with action? Do you back that up with something solid, or do you run off to the next? The Hanged Man is talking about not just surrendering power, but also making sure that you're surrendering to the right thing, that you're letting go at the right moment. And Pisces, I'm feeling that those words really strong for you, that you're letting go at the right moment. If you let go too soon, there's not enough momentum for the energy to keep building in your favor. If you let go too late, then you've held on too long, and then that's another different problem. I don't believe that's the problem you're having. The problem is letting go too soon. Okay, now connect. How does this all connect with the wisdom, with the gratitude and the appreciation? How does that connect together? Okay, I'm getting the word layers. So on one hand, it's easy to be grateful and appreciative when we have the whole thing, when we see the whole picture. Okay, but are we being grateful and appreciative of the whole way, of the whole thing? So we're having landscaping done. I guess that's why these metaphors are in my head right now. But when the whole thing is done, when the project is completed and everything looks so beautiful, it's so easy to feel grateful and appreciative. So easy to feel connected because you're looking at the beauty in the end. But what about the beauty in the process? What about the beauty in the unlandscaped yard that looks horrible, which is why we want to get the landscaping done? But are we grateful and appreciative of the yard, of the project, of the guidance from the universe in that moment? Are you connected in every single moment? Are you appreciative? Because gratitude and appreciation is the easiest way to connect to the divine, right? When you're off, when we're off and we just know we're off, the easiest and quickest way is to find something that you feel sincerely grateful for. And that's the struggle here. We're not finding enough to be sincerely grateful for at these beginning stages. All right. So the key to being connected, to having this moment of being grounded, I mean, the next thing you're being asked to do on your path, the next evolution of your soul's journey, Pisces, is to inhabit this energy in the throes of this, that you're staying grounded and centered within yourself, no matter what stage of the journey you're on. If you're on the growth, if you're in the flight, if you're in the connection, if you're in the relationship part, if you're in the sovereign part by yourself, if you're in the joy. Also, if you're in the hiddenness, I didn't see this before. There's a boat down here with people. They look like they're lost. Being connected on every phase of the journey, being grateful and appreciative. So I think this is why you've been given this little shortcut, that if you find yourself in the stage of the journey and you're just not feeling it, you're not feeling connected, you're not feeling in that place that you know you can be, slip into the gratitude and appreciation. Find something to be grateful about. Write someone a note. Voice something, either to the universe or to someone else or to another being. All right, and that will get you reconnected. I'm going to keep drawing cards for you for this reading. We're going to go deeper into how this is affecting different areas of your life, as well as anything else, any other divine wisdom that wants to come out for you. If you'd like to follow me over, the link is in the description below, and I will look forward to seeing you soon.